time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Can McLean, the hero from the Highlands, take Bromley FC all the way to the Champions League final? Well, let's find out in today's episode of the Youth Edition.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode here with Bromley FC. We've just started season number 8. The transfer window was open. We started our Premier League season with a draw. We'll have to build on that, but we are going to rely a lot on the depth of this squad because we've got the Champions League to take care of this season. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode. We'll try and get the 4 games in, depending on how much managerial stuff gets taken care of. But yeah, I want to push on and I want to get Bromley to the Champions League. First game today, it's Premier League action. We're taking on Fulham, a 4.5 star team, 4-2-3-1 wide formation. No former players. Yeah, a lot of our former players haven't really shown up so far in this career mode, but we'll see. They use kick and rush football. First home game of the season, we host Fulham. I'm going to kind of continue with this starting lineup for most of the games until the Champions League kicks off. We've got to get the lads in form. We'll get the rotations going. We'll see what other transfers happen. I don't see any big players coming in. There's not really anything out there. We'll take a look maybe later. But this looks like the squad that's going to lead us through this season. So let's get into it. Let's find 3 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Hayes Lane under lights. We've got Fulham starting our campaign off in the Premier League with a draw. I want to get to winning ways. We've got to qualify for the Champions League again, because we don't know what's going to happen once we do get into that competition. Freddie Moss to De Villa. Found Gregorian here early. Good save. There's Yoon Min-soo. Breaks away through the midfield. Finds Noyakin. That's good build-up play here. We'll have to cut back. Looks inside. Yoon Min-soo kept on running. The Korean works his way forward. He's in the box. He's in no man's land. Lays it off. Has Gregorian. Plays it back. Has De Villa. Edge of the box. Outside of the foot shot. And another good save. Well, they've slipped out the back. Azevedo to get across. Does brilliantly. De Jong. Noyakin. Back for De Jong. Finds De Villa. Noyakin keeps on running. Drives his way forward into the box. Needs to cut back. Needs to find an opening here on the edge. Has De Villa. Looks the keeper. Corner for Bromley. De Villa. Freddie Moss. Finds Noyakin. Takes the touch. Drives his way forward. Uses that speed. Cuts back again. Yoon Min-soo. Edge of the box. Yoon Min-soo straight at the keeper. Come on, lads. Noyakin. Azevedo. Out wide. Overstretched run. McLean. To De Villa. Plays this one forward. Has Lozano. Turns his man. Drives his way in. Simon Lozano. 1-0 Bromley. Lozano with his second of the season. If he can get really up and running, we will be a real powerhouse in this competition. Some free-flowing football through the middle of the park. Just brilliant stuff on display here from Bromley. The outlet ball from Azevedo to find McLean. And then pinpoint from De Villa into the big Uruguayan. And he goes to work. 1-0 to Bromley. Good finish from the big man up top. Good from De Villa. He's getting stuck in. Lays it off. Yoon Min-soo can play this one forward. Has Noyakin. Looks for Lozano. Lays it through. Lovely football. Gregorian worked the keeper. Good save. Works his way here through the traffic. Lays it off. Freddie Moss. McLean gets it forward. Big Lozano. Lays it off. Has Noyakin. He sees an opening. Noyakin nowhere near the target. Almost half-time. Well, there's the half-time whistle. 1-0 to Bromley. It's been exciting football, but a 1-0 lead. McLean. Out wide here for De Villa. Runs the lines, brings it inside, has Noyakin. Noyakin on the edge of the box. Pulls the trigger, good save. Right, just the one change. Noyakin out of legs. He's been running hard. So Nolan Lorin checks in. Lorin. There's Gregorian. De Villa makes a run, but so does Lozano. What a run! What a brilliant finish! Magnificent from Simon. And that is 2-0 to Bromley. Get in. Geez, this man has come alive. Gregorian with a beautiful pass, but it was the run there made by Simon Lozano that just opened up the Fulham defence. Just cuts inside, finds the space. Lovely from Gregorian, well-weighted pass. And it's 2-0 to Bromley. Lozano in this third of the season. 2-0 up, let's make some more changes here. Gregorian, Devere and De Jong check out. We'll bring Taha on, we'll bring De Guzman on, and Wilshere checks in at left back. De Guzman. We're in. Back for De Guzman. Oh, absolutely clattered. What's the ref got here? Probably just a yellow, you'd feel. Took him out. No, it's a red. See you later, dickhead. Sharon away for you, Matt O'Reilly. Oh, Fulham have gone from bad to worse. They're down to 10 men. I didn't really. Well, yeah. A little bit vicious. Pushes his way forward. Brings it inside. Yoon-Min Soo. Mambo gets forward. Lozano. Some silky skills, but picked out. Almost full time. Got the better of a 10-man Fulham. That's the 2-0 lead. Well shot. Throws in quickly. Yoon-Min Soo. Finds Taha. Lifts it over the top. Lozano. Oh, good save again. I mean, their keeper's definitely kept them in the game. It is 3 points at home, 2-0 for Bromley. Fulham with a little bit more possession. 17 shots to 4. We were ruthless. Their keeper making 11 saves. Simon Lozano, man of the match, 9.5, 2 goals. Freddie Moss, 8.6. Devere got an assist. He was good today. Azevedo, Ben McNeil, clean sheet. Assist for Gregorian. Yeah, brilliant display there from Bromley. We want to see more of that. Second game today, we're taking on a Crystal Palace, a 5-star team. Bit of a derby, 5-2-3 formation, and they use wing play. We head off to Selhurst Park, partly clear day, unchanged lineup. Everyone's looking good, and let's see if we can get another 3 points here for Bromley. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Palace hosting Bromley. Premier League action, coming off a good win. We want to get a bit more prolific, a lot more goals, I think. Freddie Moss plays it through the middle. Yoon-Min Soo. Jesus, Palace going in hard and heavy. This has turned into a war. We're only 6 minutes in. Yoon-Min Soo flicks one forward. Lovely ball to find Neuaken. Here comes the counter-attack. Neuaken sprinting his way through. Still comes Neuaken. Lays it off. Has Gregorian. Bang! End-to-end football. 1-0 Bromley. Gregorian gets his second of the season. Wonderful stuff. Just weathered an early storm of absolute pressure from Palace. Big tackles flying in left, right and centre, but Bromley breaks the wall, and it's Gregorian getting on the board today here nice and early. Outside of the boot, beats the keeper. 1-0 to the Ravens. Really good run here from Neuaken, but just the vision to look back inside and find one of your strikers to get the finish. Good from Azevedo, solid tackle. Yoon-Min Soo finds Freddie Moss, back for Yoon-Min Soo. He's got De Jong here as well with the overlap. De Jong pushing forward, still goes De Jong, lays it in now. Neuaken plays it back off. Gregorian, Lozano, shot blocked, falls to the edge of the box. Devere can't get out, and Devere's been taken out. Oh no, it's Neuaken that's been taken out. Get up, Neuaken. We can't have you injured. Oh, Palace back in the game at 1-1. Just slipped around Mambo like he wasn't even there. It's game on here at Selhurst Park. Mambo trying to close the space, but just got slipped, and the 23 left unmarked. Easy finish in the end. Just whipped it straight past Ben McNeil. No time to react. 1-1. Well, there's a half-time whistle. Injury for Neuaken. The score is 1-1. McEwen got dumped behind the play, but Devere plays on. Drives his way forward. Still comes Devere. Finds Lozano. Lays it off. Gregorian tries to come through. Oh, geez, he's put that in the stands. Good from Freddie Moss. Got in there. Here's Nolan Laurent. He's going to have to step up here in the absence of Neuaken, and he does well. Nolan Lorin pushes his way forward, lays it in, wants Lozano. Can he get in there? Lozano not on target. Well, let's make some changes. Gregorian, Lozano, De Villa, Mambo check out. Bradshaw, Taha, De Guzman, and Dewey checking in. Oh, De Jong! Fuck! Oh, big error there from De Jong. Gives Palace the lead with, 14 minutes to go. Just panicked a little bit there. Couldn't clear. And the pressure from Palace. That's a poor defensive effort from De Jong. 2-1 Palace. Freddie Moss, brilliant tackle. De Guzman drives his way forward. Has to set something up here. Lays it through. Taha trying to find Bradshaw. Picked out. Come on, we need to be more clinical, boys. Azevedo got the challenge in. Lorin. Bradshaw does well. Reece Bradshaw pushes his way forward. Oh, just run down by a big man. And there's the whistle. Well, it's a defeat for Bromley. We lose 2-1 to Palace. Well, Palace came to hunt. 11 shots to 8. 6 saves for Ben McNeil. He was under the pump. Unfortunately, it's a 2-1 defeat. Well, Freddie Moss tried his heart out. 7.7. Gregorian got us the goal. Azevedo, McEwen, Neuaken. That could be a big story unfolding if he is out for a considerable amount of time. Well, fuck me. It's a broken toe. Neuaken's gone for 3 months. Transfer deadline day. Nico Zagran has been sold. He's gone to Alquin Diash for 3.1 million. He had about 7 offers from MLS teams and knocked them all back, but he decided to make this move. So he's off the books. That's good. Right then, the transfer window is shut. We didn't actually bring any players in. It was more about offloading. Sigmarsson went to Real Madrid for 3 million. Okpara left for 1.8. Jean-Luc Leroy out on loan. Hugo Andrew for 4.3. Pretorius on loan. Pedersen for 2.5. Wright 3.8. Hopkins 5.6. Manhika on loan. Bjorgvinsson on loan. Yassine 3.5 to Juventus. Pandev went for 10.1 million. Chanaway goes on loan. Siddiqui on loan. Van Acker on loan. Habib out for 1.6. Falcao goes on loan. Boonmi sold for 1.8. Shallow for 2.8. Afuna for 3.8. Tanga Tapoto 6.7. Denzel Mitchell goes for 900 grand. Medina goes on loan. Boozer Zui out for 4 million. Chilaquinga out on loan, Mafnus on loan, Lakocious on loan, Janisic on loan, Kunsakova on loan, Kravtsov went for 3.2 to Brighton, and the final sale on deadline day was Zagran for 3.2 million. Right, that leaves us in a pretty good position. Club's worth just over almost 900 million. We've made a lot of profit, and we haven't really spent any money, so a good transfer window there for us, and we'll push on. Game 3 today, we're taking on Southampton. They're a 4-star team, so hopefully we can get the biscuits here. It's a 5-3-2 holding formation with tiki-taka football. Back at home at Hayes Lane, we've got the Champions League on the horizon, so we're going to start getting some rotations in. We'll send the 2s out in this one. Something we'll check in with the injury to Neuaken. We've got to get the rotations in. Bradshaw gets the captain's armband. Hopefully this squad's good enough to get the points here today. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to test out the squad depth. But hopefully these boys are good enough. Got to get some goals out of Taha and Bradshaw and just build some momentum for our season. Here's something. Once Taha lays it off for Bradshaw, pulled the trigger, shot blocked. Oh, Dewey's been turned. Bang. There's Southampton getting the lead, 1-0. Well, we know our squad depth's going to be tested this season. We need these boys, probably, due to lack of minutes. They need to find some form as well, but Dewey definitely got turned there. And Southampton breaks through to take first blood. Oh, Nolan Lorin has to check in. Something had to check out. Had high hopes for the youngster to get some key minutes this year, but he's gone. Well shot. Bradshaw finds Nolan Lorin, works his way in, and he gets the finish. That's it. Straight off the bench, straight into the game. And Nolan Lorin gets us back in. Lovely little touch there from Reece Bradshaw. We're going to be a little bit light in the central attacking midfield areas with injuries to Noyakin and Thang, but I guess Reece Bradshaw could go back and play in his old role. Here's Jessup to De Guzman. Nolan Laurent tries to find the opening, drives his way inside. Nolan Laurent, just picked out. Well, that's half time. 1-1, injury to Sam Thang. And, well, we need a lift. Go from Jessup. De Guzman. Once Taha. Puts on the afterburner. Still comes Taha. Doesn't know where to go. Trying to find Bradshaw. I mean, there's just no cohesion between Bradshaw and Taha at the moment. Ben McNeil, quick throw out. De Guzman pushes his way forward. Tries to draw a couple of defenders. Lays it through. Has Taha. Taha. Good save from the keeper. De Guzman finds Taha. He creates something here. Has to cut back. Trying to do everything himself. Ziziba. Back inside. Taha rushes in. Good save again. Well shot. Finds Laurent. Finds Taha. How's he saved that? Fuck me, another draw. 1-1 with Southampton. We've got work to do. Southampton with possession. They didn't really have the shots, but they defended well. Got themselves a goal, and it's a draw. Nolan Laurent checked in and got us the goal, but we just looked a little bit short, and our squad depth is definitely going to be tested now. Didn't have much room there for rotations either. Holy shit, something has done his ACL. He's gone for 7 months. That's a big injury. I mean, I know he was only the 5th string central attacking midfielder, but not having a player for 7 months leaves us very, very short on our list at the moment. Right, we've had to spend some money. It's cost me 400 grand, but we've brought Zeus Balaska back from Liverpool. I need the squad depth. I need to, be ready for these injuries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is what we've built up to over, 7 seasons. This is the 8th, and we're finally here in the Champions League. Our first opponent is Benfica, a 4.5-star team, a 4-4-1-1 midfield, and they use tiki-taka. The first game, the first Champions League fixture at Hayes Lane. Laurent is going to have to play a big role here. No Noyakin. Azevedo, McEwen's at an 85. Ben McNeil's hit a 90. Our first 90-rated player. He's been here since season 1. He is the Golden Glove man. Hopefully, we can get a clean sheet here today. It is raining, but the Champions League, this is what we play for. Let's see if we can start off our campaign with a win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bromley on a Champions League night here at Hayes Lane. We know the new format. We've got to get it done. There's Freddie Moss. Brings it inside. Laurent lays it off for Gregorian. Good early save. And cleared. There's De Vea. Has some space to maneuver here on the outside. Laurent working the space inside. Gets it through to him now. The Canadian just bumped off it. De Vea keeps on going. Back to Laurent. Yoon-Min Soo. Benfica starting to apply the pressure. Freddie Moss finds McEwen. Drives forward. Still goes McEwen. Now goes deep. Wants Gregorian. Laurent, you're too small to be there. Go from Mambo. Commanding at the back. There's De Vea. Brings it forward. Lozano can lay this one off. Nolan Laurent sprints his way forward. Needs some cavalry. There's too many players around him. There's De Vea. Fires forward. Gregorian. Can't find the opening he wants. There's half-time. Well, it's been a tight contested battle, and at half-time it's 0-0. Counter-attack comes from Bromley. De Vea. Played it inside. Yoon-Min Soo. Has De Jong, has Laurent, has Gregorian, takes his man on, drives his way in. Gregorian works the keeper. Corner here for Bromley. Clutch tackle. Well done by Mambo. Moss to De Vea. Lays this one off. Nolan Laurent takes his man on. Plays it forward. There's no one there, lad. Come on, De Vea. Come on, De Vea. Lozano, fuck me, they're all over us. The pressure. This is Champions League, boys. Time to wake up. 9 minutes to go. I'm going to make some changes here. Taha, Balaska and Wilshire checking in. Balaska brought back from loan just to get some run. Mambo. Yunmin So. Wilshire. Brings it inside. Has Laurent. Lays it through. Has Gregorian. Oh yes, the late winner! Fucking let's go! 1-0 Bromley. Gregorian gets it done. And that's his third of the season. But it's our first Champions League goal. We leave it till late. But it is a Champions League winner, you'd feel here. Lovely ball from Nolan Laurent. He's going to play a big part this season now with the injuries. Good finish from Gregorian. 1-0 Bromley. And there is the whistle. Bromley gets it done very, very late. But could be a very big 3 points in the Champions League. Benfica with possession. Only 4 shots for both teams. That's outstanding midfield battle. Man of the match performance for Wilshire. He checked in and really made a difference down that left-hand side. Ben McNeil, clean sheet. Yunmin Su tried hard. Gregorian gets the goal. That's what we needed. And an assist for Nolan Laurent. All right, then, before we wrap things up, of course, the transfer window is shut. So let's take a look at the current squad that we'll have for possibly at least till January. Ben McNeil's up 1 to a 90. Chunaway on loan up 3 to a 78. De Jong 84. Wilshire up 1 to an 83. Edgecombe 76. Azevedo 85. Mambo 87. Anderson 76. Dewey 78 up 1. Medina's on loan 64. McEwen up 1 to an 85. Vollenweider up 1 to a 76. Pretorius on loan up 1 to a 68. Janisic on loan 61. Freddie Moss is up 1 to an 84. Yunmin Su an 83. Jessup 75. Ziziba up 1 to a 75. Falcao on loan 67. Scalg on loan up 1 to a 67. Chilaquinga on loan up 1 to a 67. Noyakin available in 7 weeks, 86 overall. Nolan Laurent up 1 to an 84. Balaska 79. De Guzman 84, De Vea 86, Something up 1 to a 78, won't see him for a while. Manhika on loan up 1 to a 72, Siddiqui on loan up 1 to a 70, Vanaka 72 on loan, Kunsakova 66 up 1 on loan, Reece Branshaw 81, Lozano 86, Gregorian up 1 to an 86, Taha 85, Jean-Luc Leroy's got some growth, that's why we send them on loan, up 3 to an 83, Bjorgvinsson on loan up 1 to a 65, Mafnus on loan up 1 to a 62, and Lukosius on loan up 1 to a 62. Right then, Fiorentina after one game sit top of the Champions League. So our little start there puts us in 13th. We've obviously got to qualify it nice and high so that we can automatically progress through to the next stage. Premier League wise, well, we sit in 10th, a couple of draws there. We need to get some more wins on the board. Arsenal on top, undefeated, and with 12 points. But that's where we leave it today. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. We've got a long, hard road ahead of us, I feel. I don't even know if we've got enough squad depth for all competitions, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.
The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel, sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos, one here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos go live. Make sure you put on that notifications bell. We'll see you next time.